Hi, everybody. How's it going? I'm just kind of like, we're easing into it. Maple might be lingering by my feet because we're eating a burrito. Yeah, it's okay if you don't have a burrito. The reason that this happened was because last week we were like 2 hours into the live stream talking nonstop about food, and someone was like, "Can we all eat together?" And I was like, "I mean, we can try." And so someone was like, "We should all have burritos," because last week for dinner I had a sushi burrito. So, anyway, that's what we said. Now we're here. But it's so goofy, right? Because um I can't see you. So y'all are just going to watch me eat my burrito. But some of you I know have your burrito, even though the few of you who commented don't. I feel like carrot cake for dinner is a great option, Susan. And yeah, look at how big. I feel a little bit like this is bordering on needing to be censored, but look how big this burrito is. I went to my local place like down the street. If you saw, they like really seriously ration the salsa, which I think is so funny. Like too many people have come in asking for too much salsa. So if you get a burrito, you get two, and then you have to pay for more salsa. Oh, there's Moose. I put her seat up so she uses my chair. Oh, okay. um, it's okay if you don't have. I'm happy that you are here hanging out with me. Hi, Sophia. I know you have a burrito. Yeah, I wish you also had the carrot cake still, Susan. So, for those of you who have not joined before, I think most of you have, but I just will say that I try to read the chat out because when I save, when YouTube saves the video, I do not save the chat. So, I just try to kind of dictate what is happening in the chat so that there is a little bit of a record of that. And yeah, so I feel a little funny that this is happening. Hey, Kay, can you bring me a couple napkins just in case it gets messy? I think there's some closer to me on the table that were with the bag from the burrito place. Thank you very much. So, yeah, Moose is gonna be like hanging out for the live stream now. Thank you. Um, yeah, salsa quota. Yeah, 100%. So, without further ado, you guys, if I don't like eating in front of the camera, this isn't happening again, but you're welcome for doing it once at least. And yeah, these burritos are like pretty chunky. My order from this place is a chile relleno burrito, which is actually vegetarian and has a whole ass chile relleno in it, which is the best. So there you go. Susan! And I don't like chewing sounds either. So, like, if you don't like chewing sounds and you need to bounce, give me like 10 minutes and then it'll be good. I know, yeah, it is a burrito mukbang. So, that's exactly what's happening. And this salsa, I really like their salsa, which is probably why they like keep it. Hi, Claudia, how are you? Yes, Susan, there are your. It does not look good. Like, it's not a good thing to eat. And I have lipstick on, so I'm getting lipstick on the tortilla. It's, yeah, hot mess. If we attract some people looking for like mukbang content, You all did it. Tell me about your burritos. If you brought a burrito, tell me what kind it is. And again, apologies for this. And what are you working on? That's the question I always like to know. Are you working on the D20 knit along? Yeah, I know, Susan, please. There's a whole subgenre of videos that this could be tagged under. Yeah, we're not going there. It does always make me realize how big of a mouth I have when I'm eating a burrito. So there's that. And I hope you can't hear me chewing that loud. Kyla's saying it's a burrito at ASMR, which is not the business. Also, check out my shirt. Knitting with my stash because I'm virtuous. Little design that I put out. I think all of you know about it. Some of you even have one. So, Emily, you just sold someone who's doing the D20 knit along. That's so fun. Chris, you're working on your D20 socks. I can't believe how fast you're knitting a fingering weight pair of socks. So, Claudia's eating a bean and rice burrito and horchata and working on your zebra corn shawl for the D20. And you're crocheting, which I love. And thanks for thinking of me, Susan, with your brain in the gutter. I'm truly honored. I was on TikTok, as I am, and saw basically like an advertisement for a podcast episode about Phoebe Bridgers' dating life. And I'm not like a big Phoebe Bridgers fan, but I was one of the people who was like, yes, her and Paul Mescal are very cute together. Mescal are very cute together. And so I saw this ad and I was like, I need to find this episode. It was like behind a paywall on Patreon, which I paid for, and then spent 2 hours of the last 2 days listening to Phoebe Bridgers' very messy dating history. So that's what I was doing. Would recommend. I can post a link to it if you are curious, because it's wild. There's the chile. It's so good. Oh, thank you, Claudia. You got your Cheeseman knit cup. I did have a couple requests for a Cheeseman and crochet cup or like design, so I might rework it to also add that to the shop, which I think will be really cute. And Chris says makes for good songs. Yeah, exactly. Be messy, you gotta write songs. I kind of agree. I mean, everyone was like, this is like the Fleetwood Mac of our generation. And I was like, I don't think that's wrong. I think that's a pretty reasonable correlation. Thank you for letting me take my bites. Look at that chile relleno. If you've never had one, even if you don't like spicy food, like a lot of the times they devein them. Of course, like they can be spicy, but it's like a poblano pepper, so and it's like deep fried. It's very good. Susan is crocheting the Gracie jumper by Holly Woodward, basically an Afghan with sleeves. Love it. Claudia, does everyone do the salsa on the burrito routine? I don't do salsa. Am I the only one? Yeah, I do salsa. Kay does not do salsa though. They're eating the burrito over there. Kay's burrito order is a fajita burrito with steak, but I don't like bell peppers, so I'm not a fajita girly. Okay, Sophia's burrito has nopales, beans, sauteed onions, bell peppers, kale, and carne asada. And she's working on her D20 shawl. Yeah, I think that's what was so exciting about the socks when I first did it was like you keep wanting to do the next stripe. It's so good. I love nopales in a burrito. That's a great idea. I actually was thinking about them yesterday because again I saw a TikTok of someone. I think they said it's like a stand at a night market in LA. Um, and they basically make these like massive pupusas. That's what it looked like to me anyway. It was like masa with bean in the middle, and they flattened it really thin, but it was definitely not a tortilla. Like it was crispy, and then they cooked like steak and nopales and put it on top. And then I thought they were gonna like roll it up or fold it in half, kind of, but they just served it flat, like a tostada. But it was very big, and it looked really, really good. Susan is anti-food that's white. So when we get nachos, I always get the salsa, and my hubby gets the sour cream, and we never have to cross-contaminate. That's awesome. The best you could do is a gyro with cucumber and tzatziki. That's perfect. Love it. I I think it's kind of like the sandwich question. Like, what is a sandwich? What is a burrito? I'm open to a Greek burrito. That's fine. Mm-mm-mm. I mean, I do call my Yaya. So I don't know if Yaya is here today, but I kept making fun of her for being in the chat and berating me for asking for community help with my cookie plan for the party this year. Kay and I did do some research. We need to bake some cookies to see what we're gonna do, but there's some ideas brewing. I'll keep you updated. Mm-mm. Inevitable. They're good. Okay. I'm just very, you know, watching myself. Test kitchen style of cookie? I don't think so. But maybe I'll do some like TikToks about it. Short form, uh, short form cookie tests. And definitely my coworkers at the store will be helping me try them as I finish them off. So also today was my grocery shopping day, and I'm making this like mushroom pot pie that I really love. Um, and so I went to our local Asian market to buy mushrooms because they have the best variety and the best prices. And while I was there, I found a Taco Tuesday gummy kit, which it was too funny to pass up. So I have gummy tacos. It's a gummy tortilla chip. It says sour with a hint of lime. We've got an elote, or elote, whatever. Cola, 2 tacos, and then these peppers. I asked Kay if they thought the peppers were spicy gummies and if the corn would taste like corn, and they said no. And they were not amused by the idea. But I thought that would be funny too. Because it is Tuesday. It's like Taco Tuesday. So, there you go. Oh my god. I don't know. Might be time to tap out and eat my Taco Tuesday gummies. Okay, do you want to do a taste test with me? No. They're getting ready to leave, but... Okay, let me move. I'm going to move this out the way. We are back. Okay. Okay, tortilla chips. Bizarre. Sorry for the crinkling. I tried doing it fast, but not open. Okay, there we go. Claudia says she had a jalapeno watermelon margarita this weekend that you didn't hate. My grandma makes a jalapeno margarita. I don't think with also watermelon, but I do like it. I like making jalapeno simple syrup. I've had it actually in just lemonade before, which I like. So. Okay, the tortilla chip is very limey, not sour. Kyla and I were just having this conversation. I don't appreciate a gummy marketing itself as sour and not being sour. So, very limey. Pretty good. Corn. I don't know. I hope it doesn't taste like corn. Wish me luck. It smells like a candle. It kind of has the texture of like one of those circus peanuts. Not my favorite. Not my favorite. I'm also not a Coca-Cola person, so I don't know if I'll like the cola, but it's like see-through. There you go. Can't even speak. Very cola-y. Okay. The pepper. Kind of looks like just a creeping worm. Not spicy. Cherry-y. Yeah, I've never been good at hiding my face. Thanks. One time, when I worked at the tattoo shop, I was a piercing apprentice, and I pierced someone who was very sweet, and they brought me a gummy hamburger with the tip after they like went to go pull out cash, and gave me a gummy hamburger. It was very, so I always think of that when I have these. Yeah, tastes like a gummy hamburger. This has that same kind of like aerated gummy, which is kind of a weird vibe. Okay, done with that. Okay. Also, it just started hailing. there we go. It's a lot of sweet. It is raining, yeah. And it's raining really hard. Okay, well, let me know how your all dinners were. Thank you for bearing with me while I ate mine. And now I'm working on, I had to recast on my D20 project because I had like a feeling this might be the case, but it definitely turned out to be true, that the partner pullover pattern, because I wasn't doing stranded color work, was just like not gonna work out, and that's okay. I had thought that that might be the case, and then I just found out about the Simple collection by Tin Can Knits. Also, I'm really sorry if you, it's so loud. And I saw that they have that just pullover option for a cardigan, and I was like, you know what, that comes in every weight of yarn. Oh my god. So I can just like, I already had a little gauge swatch, so I can just pick whichever option they have. So that's what I decided to do. Here. Yeah, it's hailing, so that's why it's like so loud. And I have a little skylight right above me, so it's like basically like a drum. Oh boy. But yeah, I kept my first couple rolls, so I'm going to continue with that. With those numbers for the rolls. So yeah. I'm still gonna put a little bit. Yeah, there we go. So yeah. How are your guys' D20 projects coming? I know a bunch of you have made pretty good progress already, but remember we have three months, so you could do multiple projects if you want. Yes, it's hailing. Rhiannon is saying instead of burritos, I'm eating mutter paneer. And since it has onion, tomato, cilantro, and rice, I think it's close enough. I agree. You're allowed. I would say that's close enough. It sounds like rain, hail, or someone furiously typing. Yeah. This is out of control. Chris says, I know second sock syndrome will get me at some point. Yeah, but you just keep rolling. I also, someone was like, you could just make like a ton of socks that are like mismatched, and then just like not have like designated pairs, and just have like a ton of random socks that you can wear together that kind of coordinate. And I kind of liked that idea too. Not really what, like, the way that I approach projects, but I appreciate the idea. Yeah, we had a lot of fun at the cast-on party. I know not everyone could make it, but it was very sweet. We had about 12 people. We just hung out and chatted and worked on our projects. Oh my god, I literally cannot believe how hard it is raining right now. It's hailing. Do you see it?
It's basically like a big drum.
I know, that's what I was saying.
I'm so sorry.
Here, have the corn.
Does it taste like corn?
The texture's weird, right? A little bit. Here, I didn't like the cola one, so you can have the cola.
It kind of does taste like corn.
No, it doesn't. Smell it. Here, you like the cola one. I don't like the cola one.
Oh, that definitely smells like corn.
Yeah, that one tastes like cola.
I think the corn one tastes like corn a little bit.
I don't. You want to perfume it?
Did it say it's sour?
It's not sour at all. It tastes like lime.
Mmm.
Those would probably be good together.
Mmm.
Okay, bye. Okay. D20 is the way to stash bus for sure. Yep. It's sunny where you are, Joanne, which is not far away from me. It was sunny, like, when I went and got a burrito, like, 30 minutes ago. So, I'm so scared for hail season in Calgary this year. I have to park outside when I'm at work, and I'm like, oh no, every time I hear thunder, we can get hail the size of baseballs sometimes. Yeah, that's, like, very similar to Colorado, I think. I've heard that Colorado is, like, real intense with hail, and I guess you guys are also up in the mountains a bit, so yeah, I imagine that. One time last year, I was driving home and had to pull over because I couldn't see anything. Hail and rain was so heavy. Yeah, when we were driving cross country, there was a point in like Des Moines, and my mom happened to be driving that part, and the thunderstorm was really bad. Like we could not see the car in front of us, and it was like fairly busy on the highway. And so finally, I mean, there's not really overpasses in that part of the country because there's not a lot of hills, and like it's just like a 4-lane highway going back and forth. So yes, so we like finally there was like some kind of overpass, and we pulled over just to like give it a sec because I swear my mom was like white knuckling the steering wheel, and I was like, I didn't want to say this when we were driving, but I just want to say that tornadoes do happen here. So I just wanted to, and she was just like, oh shit. And I was like, yeah, like us Californians are not built for this kind of inclement weather. And then there was a tornado later in the day, not that we saw or anything, but we were like legit, you know, it was legitimate for us to be like, okay, it's a little bit tornado-y out there. But yeah, I always think of that because my mom was like, and then Kay and I sat in the car waiting to go get dinner, and it was hailing so hard. I was like, it is gonna crack the windshield, but somehow it didn't. Okay, I think it's, yeah, my whole skylight is covered in hail. But at least it's like settled down for like 5 seconds. Nico, hi Nico. The last day of spring break for us, we got every kind of weather. Yep, Western Oregon living. And Susan is saying Calgary is the Denver of Canada. That's funny. That's funny. Susan is asking Rhiannon if you have seen a tornado yet. Rhiannon, no, it scares the crap out of me. Yeah, I would be scared. You're right by Lake Michigan, so stuff tends to blow over before it gets here. Milwaukee is like the safe zone. Does car insurance cover that stuff? My coworker got a sweet deal on a new car because it was hail damaged. Oh my god. That's wild. I mean, definitely like in Boston, our car, aged quicker than it is here. I mean, there's a lot of rain here, but the salt and the snow is something else on the cars, you know? Yeah, it's wild. It's really bad for people's houses. Oh my god. Kay and I did think about Denver as a place to move when we were like considering, and I don't know, maybe maybe it's good we did it. Wow. Oh God. I have one of Maria's stitch markers for my beginning of round marker. I did not think this lobster clasp would fit, but it fits perfectly on my size 5 needles. So I've got that, which is cute, making me happy, and it kind of coordinates with my vibe. I like really feel like my life changed when I realized that beautiful progress keepers and stitch markers are like bling and jewelry for your knitting. I'm not Norwegian purling right now. I'm just knitting continental. But I do usually Norwegian purl. Yeah, I'm kind of enjoying that this... Actually, I should check because I just realized I haven't seen anything about short row shaping. Ah, found it. But when is this? I feel like they do the short rows after the yoke increases. Yeah, I think so. It's not my favorite way to do it, but it's okay. Would I ever move back to California? Kay would in like a heartbeat. That's if they have their way, aka if we were not together, I think they probably would. If the Bay Area wasn't as bonkers as it is, I really do miss a lot of the Bay Area, but I don't think it's even like the same place that I used to live because of how just crazy the tech industry has made it. And I really like being cold. I don't really like the heat. Like, I really enjoy having winters. So I think we ended up in like a really good place for us. But I mean, there are like moments when I'll be in a specific place, but just realistically, I don't think we could swing it anymore. Yeah. The sound of rain and hail is a lot like the ASMR videos I watch while I'm reading. Yeah. I watch like lo-fi with rain in the back, which I like. Continental purling blows my mind. My hands cannot hold the strings and make it go down and around. Oh, let's see. There's nothing I can really do about the mic. I feel like it might just be the hail. Being cold is the best. I think being left-handed helps me tension better when purling. Okay, I'm gonna get my microphone. We'll see if this... some trial and error for y'all. Thank you for telling me, Susan. Okay. This and this. Tell me if that's better. Tell me if you can hear me better, or if that did anything. I know you're a little delayed, so how did that go? Yeah, now I can actually like see how loud nope, okay. Nope. I don't want Okay, well, unfortunately, these headphones will. It's worse. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. Please confirm that, but ay ay ay. Interpretive dance, yeah, with my knitting. Got it. I'm not very good. Like, this is what. Anyway. Yay? Okay, great. Okay, great. Okay, thanks, guys. Thanks for your patience. Amazing. Okay, well, next time I will make sure my headphones are not on. I just didn't realize that they were still on. I must have left them on from earlier. It's fine. I'm not stressed at all. And now the rain has like chilled a little bit, so... Oh, no, it has not. Oh my god! I wonder if I can like flip this to show you the skylight. It's just totally covered in snow up there. Huh! Oh, hi, Moose. You see that? No. What a nightmare. I was trying. Yeah, but it's like raining so hard out there. Oh my god. What a nightmare. This live stream is even more off the rails than last week, where we ended up deciding to eat burritos together. But here we are. Moose is like, oh, your little face is so cute. Okay, I'll stop. I'm probably making everyone motion sick. Yeah, I saw a streamer who had like a cat cam. So when her cat would sit on a little chair like in the background, she would turn on that camera and then you would get like a little close up, like a little mini monitor of the cat, which, let's be real, everyone wants. Moose! There. Everybody happy? My view is terrible, but Moose's little eyeballs. Nope. There you go. Yeah, Emily, is it, I'm assuming that's Emily from Starlight, but you had a different account earlier. But if you, is it snowing where you are? I don't think it's snow. I think it's hail, but it's out of control. Yeah, I had Moose's little shelf down for a while because I think with the temperature fluctuations, the suction cups don't hold as well. So I usually have to wait for it to warm up a little bit before I can like put it back up and it stays. So I finally did that this weekend, and she likes it, except she uses my chair to get up there, and I don't know, it doesn't always go according to plan. Oh, hi, Emily. Okay. Claudia is 13 rows into my pattern, and my what should be a wrong side row is a right side row, and I'm just not gonna frog it. I'm just gonna go with it. I wish you all the luck. I think that you'll be fine. It'll be fine. Well, thanks for hanging out, Emily. How's your D20 project going? I restarted mine, which I was saying earlier. That pattern was just not, I wasn't getting gauge, and I was a little worried that if I kept going, it just wouldn't work out. So decided to do this new pattern, and I cast on this morning while listening to a 2-hour podcast about Phoebe Bridgers' dating life. It is going to be interesting doing like a top-down sweater and having to go 100 rows before changing yarns, because that's going to go for quite a bit longer than just like doing that on a sleeve. So yeah, we'll see how we do. I did finish The Last of Us with Kay this weekend, which was good. Let's lift this up like a tiny bit. Yeah, I have a lot of feelings. Kay and I have been having a lot of discussions about the decision made. I think it's very thought-provoking. I've been enjoying stewing on it, and then of course my TikTok just ends up with like all these hot takes on that and Love is Blind, which I tried to watch, can't watch, but still love all the TikTok hot takes. So Rhiannon, you're knitting DK socks with fingering held double and rolling for the next color, number of rows, and it's so addictive. It is, right? Because you're like, what's next? There we go. I think I need to adjust my seat a little bit. Okay, reasonable amount of rain. That I wonder if you can still hear, but... And then Kay and I tried last night to watch Succession, the new season, which I thought I would be really into, but I just was like, this is too much talking. This is like not what I want to pay attention to right now. So we'll try it again, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. And then what we really have been doing is playing this cute game on the Switch called Captain Toad Treasure Trawler, that you can play in a co-op mode, but it's very like sweet and like kind of reminiscent of like Super Mario Brothers, but it's 3D, so you can like twist the world around to watch it, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty unique, and we've been enjoying playing that in the evenings. So that won out over Succession last night. And then also Mario Kart, which is like my favorite. Oops. And I've been like not reading a bunch. Usually I have like a good chunk of a book that I've read, but I started this new book, and I think I just haven't had enough time to get into it, but I'll keep you updated on that. I did I talk about watching all the Cloverfield movies last week? I can't remember when I did that. I think that was Thursday of last week. I saw a TikTok. Someone tell me if I talked about Cloverfield last week. Please. Cloverfield, all of the like movies, because I would love to talk about that. The book that I am listening to, Susan, that I'm like, I feel like I'll be into, I really like this author's other stuff, is called In the Dark. It's like the least helpful book title name. In the Dark by Loreth Ann White. There you go. Yeah, I haven't made it very far. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed her first series of hers that I read, which was the Drowned Girls series. I even gifted them to my dad for Father's Day last year, which I really liked them, and I like blew through all three of those. But I think I haven't given up. Haven't given up on getting into it, but I thought that it would captivate me, and it hasn't. Yes, I probably did talk about Cloverfield at the cast on party. Maybe that's what I was thinking of, but I don't think I talked about it on last week's live stream. So I'll talk about that in a sec, but sorry, you had to step away for a sec. Of course, that's fine.
it's not going great. The muscle burr hat is hard to get started using magic loop. Yeah. So I may pivot to a bottom up hat or scarf. That's fine. Yeah. Is real tight on the needles. And I think I'm not practiced enough to work that small yet. Totally. I mean, it should be joyful, right? Like, don't push it. And we all, even all of us were like saying that beginning those muscle burr hats is a little bit of a pain. So yeah, do what you got to do. Rhiannon is asking if I have other knitting plans in the coming months. Yeah, I feel like I have so much knitting to do. The main thing that I need to start that's like an obligation knit is this Grouse Creek pullover that I am knitting as a sample for the store. I gotta get going on that. Hopefully it'll go pretty smooth once I start it. And I need to remind myself that this project has like a 3-month deadline, and I really want to get that sweater done so it can be up in the store. So yeah, these are the big things, both of which are sweaters. And as much as I would like to work on my like DIY raglans or DIY sweaters, they are not priority right now. But after I finish this sample, I'm not going to commit to any more samples for a little bit. And then also we're doing a knit along at the store for any of the pressed flowers projects. And so I'm going to knit the pressed flowers hat, and it probably won't be for me. I'll probably keep it as a Christmas gift. So yeah, I'm going to cast that on with everyone tomorrow night at Starlight, which should be really nice. I've got my yarn and colors picked out, but I'll share that with you in the next YouTube video, I think, just because they're over there. So yeah, I am doing tomorrow morning I'm going to film I'm going to film a knit and chat video for my actual page. So I'll talk a little bit in there about what I'm working on and stuff, and how my D20 project is going and whatnot. Yeah, I've had a couple of people who have knit the cardigan and the hat. I mean, the motif is just so clever. So yeah, it's pretty cute. I'm excited to knit it, although I do have to make some adjustments because it's one size, the hat, and it's like 18 inches around. My head is like 24 inches around. Like, that would just slip off my head, fall to the ground. Sophia, you're at your 6th roll. I mean, I'm on my 1st, but I'm knitting a big project. Yeah, and thanks everyone so much for posting on Instagram. I like love seeing the progress. It's so fun. Yeah, Nico, you knit the hat and it barely fits you. Yeah, I kind of, when I saw that, I was like, that's not gonna work. So I'm gonna have to add a couple repeats or something, figure out. It's a little more work than I want to do, but it's okay. Figure it out. Yeah, I haven't like looked at all the motifs and stuff. I should actually probably do that tonight before I am like casting on with everyone for a hat that doesn't fit. I also have, I mean, I'm finishing Tim's socks. I am almost done down to the heel on the second one. So I've been working on those kind of like at knit night because it's like a nice to go project. So, okay, so I'm, see how this yarn is running out? This is where I ended the 40 rows on just that sleeve cuff. That's how much yarn I took, and now I'm like only, let's see how many rows I am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rows in. So I'm gonna use a little more yarn using this method. It's fine. I'm keeping track here with my little doots there for all of the increases that I'm doing on the yoke. It's like a circular yoke. So there's that. I also, look what I found. It's like a little tiny mini cajeta. We used to beg my mom to get these for us when we would go to like the Mexican grocery store. I always say it's like cajeta in between 2 communion wafers because that's like what it is. If you have not had these before, it's like milk cooked down until it becomes caramel. It's so good. And this is just like a little tiny one. You can get like big discs of them too. Like if I put that in the trash, Maple's gonna dig it out. Yeah, right? It's communion wafer. Communion wafer cajeta. Is this Sunday Easter already? Can someone answer me that? I like do not pay attention to Easter until it's like upon me. Peanut dust cake. Oh my god, that's so funny, Rhiannon. The mazapan. I'm not a big fan of mazapan. One year, I totally forgot about trick-or-treaters, and it was like a beautiful day, and I had my, like, we had like a screen door, like a storm door kind of, open, and all of these kiddos came up to do trick-or-treating, and I was like, oh shit, and I like panicked and went into my cabinet, and the only thing I had were a little like box of them because I don't like them, so I hadn't eat them, so they were probably stale, and that's what I passed out as Halloween candy. And I was like, I'm that person on the street who's giving out matzapan, which is like a weird Halloween candy. It's a weird candy in general. It's like not super sweet. So yeah, Easter is this Sunday. I'd noticed that tomorrow is Passover, which is why I was thinking. If you bake bread on Good Friday, it never goes moldy, according to ancient Newfoundland folklore. Wow. I love that. Don't worry, they won't come back. Yeah, luckily the kiddos were like at my place in Oakland, but I did feel bad. I was like, I want to be the cool neighbor, and I just totally like lost it. I saw again on TikTok, you guys, I've been on TikTok a lot last week. It's fine. But I saw a Chicana like baker, and she made matzapan and dulce de leche Rice Krispie treats, which I was like, wild. Yeah, we've been talking about the Snack It, which is like a snack bracket in the Discord, and I think this weekend coming up is like the final round, And some of the last like 4 options were Reese's peanut butter eggs, homemade chocolate chip cookies, fresh bread with butter, and movie theater popcorn. Those are like the final 4. I don't know what would you pick if you only had to pick one of those? I think I would pick bread and butter personally. Like a baguette, like warmed up with some butter. Yeah, I think that's what I would go for. I don't know. Movie theater popcorn, I don't know. It's so salty. Of those 4 options, what would you pick? The bread is supposed to keep your house safe. My mom has been putting the same half loaf of bread that was baked on Good Friday, the year after I was born, in a cupboard. Oh my God, Susan, that's amazing. It's your lucky loaf of bread. Okay, see, I'm in good company. Everyone said bread and butter. Yeah, chocolate chip cookies are good, but like I feel like on any given day, if I was like, what do I want right now? It would probably be bread. I've been wanting a bread maker. I do know how to make sourdough and I need to get on it, but yeah, it's a tough one. But who made that snack list? Yeah, I know. So the thing is they have like sweet categories and savory, and then they like dwindled down to like the last, you know, like it's a bracket, whatever. But yeah, some of them made me so upset, like chips and wok versus like mozzarella sticks. And I was like, I had a hard time, but then I was like, I'm Mexican. There's only one option. Also, mozzarella sticks are good straight out the fryer, but like once they sit for a bit, it's not it. So you're too lazy to make bread? Is that what you were saying? Yeah, I've thought about getting a bread maker, Claudia, but I just haven't. When I lived in France, I went crazy over the baguettes. I once ate an entire loaf in one sitting and would not recommend. Yeah, I would do that too, like every day. Are you kidding me? So good. I saw a video of like a French woman who was like, this is the snack that I bring my child after school. And it was like a baguette, like a piece of baguette with like a slab of dark chocolate and then butter and salt. And I was like, yo, that sounded so good. Good bread is the best thing ever. Half the snacks are high quality ingredients, high quality food. Half are very processed palm oil based packaged snacks. Very different vibes. Yeah, for sure. Ooh, baguette with Nutella. Ooh, you are bloated for the rest of the week. Oh my God. That's intense. I know. Look, you guys, this is how the burrito thing happened. So we talk about bread and then we all want bread. Once Sarah, who is your partner, ate a lot of this turmeric black sesame bread, then posted a pic on Instagram holding her tummy. Oh, Sarah, not your partner. Sarah, no, yeah, your partner. Baguette with a sparkly heart. Yep. Accurate. Okay. It's every third row? Every fourth row. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now we're doing increases. Yeah, your part. No, yes, your part. What are we eating next week? We must plan. I don't think I'm gonna eat on camera next week, y'all. You bring whatever food you want to. But I don't think I'm gonna do it again. I mean, yeah. Next week we just eat bread. Ay, ay, ay. Only B food so that we can say BYOB and just change the B out. Oh my god, out of control. I want like Kerrygold butter or like just some like real bougie butter so that it's like so good. One of my favorite, like one of our go-to meals that we make is this chorizo, kale, potato, and bean soup, and I love it with a baguette. And we had that earlier this week. It was really yummy. Although I can't actually find the chorizo that I like to use in it because I don't like using like the crumbly kind of chorizo. I like sausage in a casing and then slicing it into little discs. So we've been using andouille, which like is like the same vibe. It works. But I just put like some cayenne in the broth and like a lot of thyme, and it's really umami and nice. Someone really thought that Sarah, your partner, was pregnant after she posted about her turmeric sesame baby. Oh boy. That's bloated. You're like, no, it's just turmeric and sesame in my stomach right now. Oh my god. Out of control. All right. Now I'm caught up to where I joined that skein. At least these rows are going pretty fast right now. My needle's even like a little bit too big for the size. I like a circular yoke, so I think this will fit pretty nicely. I just want like a big, cozy, like a cozy, comfy sweater. And I think this is gonna be that. Like I was like, I have no cardigans, so I went really hard making cardigans, and now I'm like, I need pullovers. Isn't it funny how that happens? The color pooling is definitely more subtle, but I think that's a good thing. There's like some bits of black in there. This is a skein, this like variegated skein is from, this is like better color, is from Republic of Wool, who just stopped dyeing, which is sad. But also exciting for her new adventure, but she's local to me. And the colorway is called Sweet Spumoni. So, pretty cute. I am working on my D20 project, which is this sweater that just got released from Tin Can Knits. So that's what I am working on, but I'm doing random dice rolls. So yeah, right now I'm holding these two together I'm knitting with this one for 100 rows and this one for 40 rows. And I think I just hit row 10. So have a ways to go of increases and stuff. And I actually already rolled for my next color too. So that next color is this one. So there are my first 3 colors in the palette. Hopefully I'll be caught up, or I'll be able to roll something new by next week, but we'll see. You can't stop casting on new projects, knitting to the yoke and then starting another. Yeah, I think that's real, because that's like the fun part of the sweater, right? I definitely get it. I actually like need to cast on another sweater too for a commitment knit. So yeah, I like I always recommend them, Tin Can Knits. They're just like really great beginner patterns. And like these ones do cost money, but they do have a lot of free patterns too. And a lot of the patterns use many different weights of yarn. So like this sweater has instructions for fingering, DK, and worsted Aran, which is pretty cool. So yeah. Oh, come on. Maybe. Nope. We were also talking at the cast on party about Shadow and Bone, and I am yet to watch the second season, but that's definitely on my list for probably Thursday. I'm excited about it. Have any of you watched the new season? Emily, I was wondering if the hail was at you yet. It has basically completely stopped over here. Although my yeah, I even see sun now. Even though my skylight is covered in ice and snow. Well, maybe not snow, in ice. That was pretty intense though, right? Yeah, I don't know what that was about. What are you knitting, Emily? By the way. Oh boy. This is the problem with center pole balls. I'm gonna have yarn barf probably. Oops. Oh my god. Oh boy. Nope. Okay. And I forgot to do increases on like all of these. Okay, well. Oh, guys. Well, I'll feed my sourdough starter. Maybe next week I will have bread. I doubt it, though. One of the things I posted in our Discord server is this like pizza, this like spring pizza that I saw on TikTok, and it looks so good. It's like it's like a sheet pan pizza, and you add like this ricotta herb mixture as like the base with mozzarella, and then just like cover it in asparagus. Oh, it really truly looks delicious. And I think that with like a nice side salad would be amazing. I wonder if you hate half fisherman's rib. That's what you're asking. How do I feel about half fisherman's rib? And Susan also says I hate that stitch pattern too. I feel like in general ribbing has become so much easier since I learned how to do the Norwegian purl. That I don't mind half fisherman. I haven't knit like a ton with it, but I've knit like a couple scarves as samples in the past, and I didn't mind it. I don't know if that was helpful. Knitting it with coned yarn and small needles. Ooh. That spring pizza looked amazing. I think it would be great with green garlic. Yeah, or some ramps or something. Yeah, Emily, it would be so good. Just like a ton of asparagus. There was also this like tart that I used to make that was with like, you know, like basically like a pie crust. It's like a galette, and it was goat cheese and Parmesan with asparagus, and then you kind of like fold it in on itself like a rustic galette. So good. Also a beet tarte tatin was one of my faves. I don't know, it feels like veggies are coming back in style now that the weather is like moderately heating up. Do I need to have the baby? You can see her in the back.
That's why I put her there.
Maple. Oh, you want to say hi to everybody? Yes, half fisherman's rib is exactly that. I think it's also called half brioche. Am I right? Sophia, you're gonna start listening to A Court of Thorns and Roses. Oh my god, I can't wait for you to tell me how you find it. There are like 5 books in the series, and I would recommend all of them because A Court of Thorns and Roses throws you for a loop, and that loop does not continue, although it is still very enjoyable, and I hope you like it a lot. Very good. I kind of feel like maybe that's what I need to... Maybe I should, like, listen to that again, because I've been in, like, such a slump, but that sounds like a nice one to, like, get back into. Did you see the West Knits pet knits? I absolutely did. I think they're adorable, and I would love to knit Maple one of those. Yeah. I think I can grab you the link to the pizza real quick. Don't switch. Food. Yes. Because I posted it in the Discord. Yeah, you guys, tell me that doesn't look amazing. That's like on my menu for later this week, probably over the weekend. It looks so good. A D20 striped dog sweater. Yeah, that would, I mean, yeah, right? Maybe that's what I'll do with the rest of this palette. Maple, would you like a new sweater? Yeah. Okay, good. Maybe we can make maple and cedar matching sweaters, Emily. The Dustland one looks fun, and I don't usually go towards texture, but I think it would be fun to do. Okay, well, next time we work together, we should plan it out. If you're coming to knit night tomorrow, we can maybe in vintage. Look, you weren't here, but I just talked about all the knitting I have to do. And knitting a dog sweater is not at the top of the list, but it would be fun. So, Meatball, do you want a new sweater? She doesn't care. She actually does like wearing sweaters though. When I put it on, she like puts her head up like that and puts her ears down like she's ready to put it on. That's because it's just you chatting, Emily. Yeah, I'll interpret it as her saying, "Please, Mama, I want a sweater." Oh no. Why is this happening? Do your center pole balls ever do this to you? It's so upsetting. Oh boy. It's just all wrapped around itself. Ugh. Usually I can kind of undo it, but this is pretty mad. At least that'll get me through a few more rows. You're going to see Spirited Away tomorrow. That sounds really nice. That sounds really nice. I keep getting the advertisements that they're doing all of the Studio Ghibli films. Susan said I saw some video somewhere where someone was always wind your balls twice to prevent yarn barf. And I'm like, don't tell me what to do. And now every time I do it, I never have yarn barf. Oh, wow. I feel like that's something that Amalia of Kindred Red says to do. I've heard her talk about it. Taylor, you and your partner are adopting a dog soon. You can't wait to knit them a sweater. That's so sweet. When we adopted Maple, she came with a wardrobe from her previous owners. So she had like a Halloween costume, she had an Easter bandana, she had a happy birthday sweater. It was very funny. We don't have all of them still, but we do have like a few from her first owners, and she does actually really like wearing them. She'll, when we pull them out, she knows it means that we're going for a walk, and she kind of like tucks her head for us to put it over, and then she'll lift one foot and then the other foot so that we can put it on. It's very cute. But it was a little more helpful for her to wear sweaters in Boston where it was very cold. But sometimes I put like a wool sweater on her to keep her dry when we go out for a walk. So yes, me and that yarn, we're definitely fighting. Call WWE. It's Yarn Wars. So Tangled, I recently bought from someone's D-stash and it was a mess. Yeah, that's a bummer. Who will win? I don't know. We need to spin some kind of story about the yarn barf. Rhiannon, I really want a Chihuahua, but dogs are expensive. Worth it to have a pet that will wear sweaters. I actually really want to get another dog at some point. And I would love a little Chihuahua mix. I mean, Maple is also a Chihuahua mix, but she's a little big. She's like, why are you talking about me? She is, yeah, I want like a tiny dog that I can take with me. Yeah, they extended the Studio Ghibli showings. Yeah, it must have been really popular. I have been liking that they're on HBO, so I can watch them. I do have, like, I own digital copies of Kiki's Delivery Service and My Neighbor Totoro. Totoro is, like, probably my favorite, just because it reminds me so much of my sister. Can you stop licking yourself so loud? Ma'am, please. Maple is like 16 pounds. It's funny because some people think she's a lot smaller. Like, they're surprised by how big she is, and other people are surprised by how small she is. So she's like an enigma. Hi, look at you guys. Look at her little face. So cute. Meanwhile, her sister is just being loud as hell up here. Excuse you. Hey! You adopted a Chiweenie this weekend. Oh, I love a Chiweenie. I like wiener dogs. I like Chihuahuas. I do also like some big dogs, but I'm all about the mutts, man. I kind of love it. Look at her little face. Oh, she hid. Fine, Maple. Moose, do you want a moment to be a little asshole? Hi. This is why I cut your nails, because you're a little demon. Really? I'm not even doing anything to you. I'm just trying to love you. Ay. Yeah, Totoro was like the first Ghibli movie I saw, and I do also remember having Kiki's Delivery Service on VHS and really loving that one too. I think that and my dad are the reason I love pancakes so much. Hey! Are you kidding me right now? Stop! No, get down then. This is so not for you to play with. Stop it. Words. Hey, let go. Are you fucking kidding me? You guys. This is what I'm dealing with. Now there's video evidence of you being an asshole. Stop. Yeah, stop. Please. Stop. The Barbie movie looks bonkers, frankly. Kate McKinnon as like a weird effed up Barbie is pretty funny though. I don't know, it's just like a moment. It's very bizarre. If I was closer, I think she'd attack me. Oh my god, isn't that Reddit group like the best thing that you've ever seen? It's like, what, I can't remember what it stands for. Bad. Being a little stoned is the only way to understand the Barbie movie. Yeah, probably. It's like a bad, oh god, I can't remember exactly. That subreddit is called Awful Taste but Great Execution. I would disagree a little bit with the great execution part, but the reason I stumbled across it was because I was looking at Croots, which are Croc cowboy boots. Have you guys seen these? Oh god, they're terrible. But also I want some, so let me see. Okay, here for you. Out of control. Did that work? I'm gonna send the Croot link twice. Yes, I did. Well, that's okay. You're Stampede ready with your Croots? Is that what you're talking about? Oh my god. Yeah, the Mouse Genie taxidermy is like forever ingrained in my head. Yeah, Chris, actually you do need Croots. I agree with that statement. Because I was wearing my like Western getup on Friday for the show that I went to, which was pretty fun. So we went to the Molly Jones band, who is like a local band here in Portland, who self-identifies as like a raunchy tonk band. It was pretty fun. We got there like in the middle of their set. And then they had a group from Montana come and perform, and they were actually really good, like very vibey, like kind of like psychedelic-y. It was really fun. And the lead singer, we noticed before we realized he was part of the second band, because he had like Weird Al hair, but it was like brushed out and very like, it had like a mind of its own. It was like very kinky, but like not stiff at all. And this man had a fan with him, so that he was playing in front of a fan and his hair was like blowing, okay? And his outfit, he was like kind of like stocky, but like you know, he was like muscly. And he was wearing no shirt and overalls with long hair that was like blowing in the wind. It was a freaking vibe, okay? And then his bandmate was this woman who had like bejeweled makeup on, and she just looked fabulous. And yeah, we were like, wow, I don't know what to expect, but they were like really good. I'll look up their name and post it, but really liked them. And then I went across the street to get a piece of pizza before they had finished their set, and they apparently, while we were gone, which I'm so sad that I missed, they played Fat Bottom Girls and were like twerking on stage. Just like icon behavior. I love it. So we had a lot of fun. And then the last band that went up was like, it, you know, anytime it's like all dudes in a band, you're kind of like, you know, I don't know. And they started singing, and I think that lead singer wanted to like command the room in the way that like hair guy had like commanded the room and was like making love to the microphone, and it was just like so uncomfortable. I was like, and we were like in the middle of the first song, and I was like, I think we gotta dip. Like, this is like not it. For as good and surprising as that second band was, I think it's over. And so we went and got drinks at the bar across the street. But what a show. What a moment. Yeah, it was pretty fun. And then Molly Jones was wearing like assless chaps and just kept turning around, and it was honestly iconic. And the guitarist who kept breaking out into solos was this amazing woman, and I was just like, yes, please, I love this. So yes, that was an appropriate occasion for me to pull out my little Western shirt and be all cute, and I really wish that I had some Croots to pull the whole outfit together. It's fun. Yeah, Kay and I have definitely been like, we've been inside for like 3 years and have been definitely trying to like go out more, and it's been fun, especially being in a city that actually has like a lot of queer events, because it was I feel like it was pretty limited in Boston. It's just a very different vibe, okay? Very different. Is this gonna behave? No. I don't know where this like yarn barf came from, but it's like a different yarn. Oh, I see. The WWE match continues with this skein. We'll see if that just fixed my problem or not. Not totally. Okay. Now what are you caught on? God, this is like obscene. Ugh. This is truly like a surgery. I don't know what's happening. Okay. Thanks for watching me struggle. Throw a chair at it. Yeah, I wish I could, Susan. I was like, do I have like a mini anything? I could throw a taco at it. I don't think it helped. Yeah, I usually like setter pull, but I'm not being a very good advocate for it right now. Yeah, I don't know what it's caught on, but this is just turning into like a disaster zone. Thanks for hanging out with me while I try and figure it out. Super not exciting. If I have to cut this, I'm gonna be annoyed, but I don't know like how this is happening. Okay, putting that aside. Not down with the prolapse. Oh, God. Yeah, Tim and I at work say that a lot, and it's not appropriate. Yes, I saw that post when it came out, that TikTok. That's what Yarnussy, I think, is what they said. I keep watching this like very cute older Korean couple whose daughter makes them like food that they have never tried before on TikTok. Do you know what I'm talking about? And so they like recently went to like a Jewish deli and had Jewish food, and at the end he's always like bussin'. It's so funny and cute. They're like eating kimchi with like Irish like stew and stuff. It's pretty cute. Susan said that she was following them for a little bit. I don't know what their handle on Instagram is. But they are the person who coined the yarn ussy prolapse skein stuff, which like watch YouTube just be like, no, stop. And they kept posting like noodle knitting videos with like chopsticks. Ugh, it like totally sends like a chill up my spine. I think more so about, okay, I'll stop talking about it, but just the chopsticks like rubbing together. Ooh, ooh. Okay. Thanks, guys. Ramen I-cord. Wow. There's like a bunch of Asian markets up the street from me, and the one that I went to this morning to buy all of my mushrooms for this meal that I'm cooking later this week has so many types of fresh noodles to buy. So I bought a couple of those for this like sriracha chicken noodle dish that we really love, and just to have in the freezer because you could just freeze them and pull them out, and they cook really fast, and then you can just stir fry them, add them to soup. Oh, it's so good. You want to knit Quaylen Magic 8-Ball sweater? I don't know what that is. I'm looking it up though. Yeah, thank you, Claudia. Quaylen Stark. I'm looking for the Magic 8-Ball, but it didn't come up when I searched that. So now I'm looking through the, oh yeah, cool. So good. And what would you put as your like reply? Because you don't have to do the reply hazy try again for the 8-Ball sweater. And Rhiannon is saying there's a good D20 project that they did that's like double layered like the muscle burra. called the Mindy Beanie in worsted weight. Claudia Quaylen, I'm assuming that I'm saying that right, but of course, I've known him since he started his YouTube channel some years ago. He's a very creative avant-garde artist. Oh, bye, Nico. Thanks for hanging out. Did anyone buy tickets for the Flock Festival? They went on sale. It's like a new festival that's happening in Seattle this August. I was wondering if anyone is planning on going. You may rely on it. I like that, Rhiannon, for your Magic 8-Ball sweater. Pretty cute. Wonder if you could, like, somehow make it Velcro and, like, be able to change it out. That would be fun. I think I untangled this. Maybe. Or As I See It. Yes, that's a good one too. I like how passive-aggressive Magic 8-Balls are. Oh my God. This isn't even that bad, but I just like, I don't want to deal with it right now. Chris, you want to go, but your schedule is going to be too wild once you get a job. Yeah, for sure. Well, let me know. Oh my God. Well, sorry guys, this is driving me absolutely crazy. Thanks for hanging out, Amanda. You're always welcome to lurk. Thanks for hanging out. Chris is like, cut it. Look, I'm gonna do it. It'll be fine. It's not that I won't cut it if I need to, but I don't think I'm like at a point where there's no return. You know? I really don't. So we're gonna keep on keeping on for just a little bit longer, okay? I know. Oh my God. Ooh. It's definitely like sticking to itself, which is part of the problem. Oh boy. Yeah, see, there's like little fluffs that get stuck to one another. What a nightmare. Yeah, sorry if this is painful for you. Imagine. Okay. Think. Yeah. No. This is so bad. And I made this ball myself. Like, this is my fault for sure. Okay, well. Everyone's like, got it. Susan, you would cut whole skeins in half for rug hooking. That's pretty awesome. I have done that to like make tassels on a big tapestry. And then I'm like, look, it's going into this. You don't need to like harvest this yarn later. You have so much other yarn. But it does still kind of like, ugh. I know, you guys. I should just cut it. It's fine. No, it's not that it freaks me out, okay? I just like know that I can untangle this. Don't get it twisted. I feel like I've worked in yarn stores a long time, and I can usually unwind a skein. I think we're almost there. Believe it or not, okay? We're almost here. All right, there we go. It's this little bugger, this little like knot right here. Oh my god. Okay, well. It's so close, but it's this little piece. Am I driving you all crazy yet? Congratulations, Susan. You just finished the back panel of your sweater. The one that you're crocheting. Can you, I want to see what it is. Remind me what the name of the pattern is. Oh, fuck it. What the fuck, dude? Gracie jumper. Thanks. I just want to see a picture. Yes. Okay. Had to cut it anyway. It's all good. Okay, we're flipping the ball around is what's happening. Okay. 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 Thanks for bearing with me while I did that, even though I probably should have just cut it. Okay. Hi, Yaya. Have you been here the whole time, or you just came in? I was not talking about my cookie this week, okay? So let me pull up this on my phone really quick. So I want to start taking time. You're eating a fish taco. I want one of those. I did want to start in the lives thanking everyone who sent me a little tip on Ko-Fi. So I want to thank Jess, who is one of my monthly subscribers, Sophia, who has always been a really big supporter of mine. I really appreciate it. And Bethany, who sent me burrito money so that we could all eat burritos together this month, or this week. So thank you, everyone who sent me a tip, and I'm going to post my little Ko-Fi link here in the chat, because it's very helpful, even if you just want to buy me a little coffee. So yeah, want to post that there. But I think we're chilling out. If you have any last things that you want to shout out in the chat, but other than that, I'm gonna go enjoy the rain, even though I can't hear it as well anymore. And Kay's out for the night, so I get to just knit and hang out and work on my D20 project. So yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out with me, as always. And I'll be back next week. It's possible that Tuesdays might change to Thursdays, but I'll definitely give you plenty of warning if that is the case. I'm hoping that that will not be the case, but it's a possibility. So I just want to throw that out there. And this Friday, there should be a new video on my channel. That's just going to be a knit and chat video. Yeah. Link's not working. Wah, wah. Let me grab it again. Try that. Let me know. Nope. Oh yeah, go. It will send you. YouTube will like give you a little make sure. You're so welcome. Thank you, Sophia. And I'll see you all next week and on Instagram, and we'll talk soon. Bye.